Good afternoon and welcome to the road to the FIA Motorsport Games, and welcome to the silver part of the road to the FIA Motorsport Games 2024, presented to you by OBS and ILAKA Esports. It is a very beautiful afternoon here at Mugello as the drivers take their Formula 4 cars out or qualifying. This is the silver class. We'll have the pro class in about an hour's time here tonight. But same format for both classes. It is a qualifying session of 2 laps, and then we'll have 2 20-minute races. But top 10 reversed for race 2. It is who gets the most points. And the top 20 positions get points, 25 for first, 22 for second, 20 for third, 18 for fourth, and then 17, 16, 15, all the way down to 20th. Pole position gets 1 extra point, and the fastest lap of the race gets 1 extra point as well, as does the driver who leads at least 1 lap gets 1 extra point. And the most positions gained, well, the top 2 get 2 points for the most positions gained and 1 point for the second most positions gained. On your screens, Bertie Galili in the number 420 machine. All of these cars decked out and representing Israel, as this is the knockout for who will represent Israel in the FIA Motorsport Games coming later this year in October at the beautiful Circuit Ricardo Tormo in Valencia. The actual F4 Esports races will not be at the track. They'll be in the city of Valencia, so all the locals will come out and watch. That's for sure. It will be a beautiful festival of motorsport down in Spain, but first, the countries have to choose who will represent them. A few countries have, and a few countries are still to decide who will be their representatives. This is obviously for the Esports F4 category, but we will have an Esports GT category as well. That's run on Assetto Corsa Competizione. First laps in, Yehuda Ben Yosef takes provisional pole, but he'll have 1 more lap to get through. Now it's Aaron Delitsky on pole position in the 911 machine. A very Porsche-themed car number. These are obviously all Formula 4 cars. Tal Segal takes a provisional pole now by about a 10th of a second ahead of Aaron. And it does look like quite a tight field at the top. These cars very much cars that you're gonna use the slipstream with. Staying behind someone, well, that just gives you so much more speed down the straights, and the drivers will be sure to use it. Expect the races to be chaotic. Expect the races to be tight. I'm sure the silver class will be a bit more spread out, as it normally is with the more amateur drivers in the fields. It more depends on how much preparation they've put in. For the pros, I'm sure they've put in as much preparation as they could, because this is a chance of a lifetime to be representing your country at the FIA Motorsport Games. A few editions of the FIA Motorsport Games have already happened. This will be the first year that we'll have iRacing on the roster. With the recent partnerships between the FIA and iRacing, it was not really a surprise to see the iRacing F4 cars make it into the series. We'll run through what series we have a little bit later on, maybe when we have a bit more calmer action, as Gal Adrian Cohen takes provisional pole by 1.2 seconds at the top of the field. That's for lap 2. Let's see if anybody else can even get close to that. A 49.1, incredible lap time, as Tal Segal takes it to a 1:50.0. And nobody else, not many others I'm looking at improving. Alexei Sorpin It looked like he had a very good predicted lap time, but he actually just crossed the line for a 157, but that wasn't counted because of a track limit penalty. We believe that the qualifying session is pretty much over, but driver's still pushing on. Back to Adrian Cohen. He came out of nowhere. We didn't really expect him here to put in such a lap time, but 9/10 ahead of Talsegal at the front. That is a huge gap to bring down for everybody else. That definitely puts him into the favorite spot for tonight's race, but we've seen from the iRacing Israel League that anything can happen, and even drivers that put in lap times that are incredibly fast and look like they're unbeatable. Well, as the race goes on, sometimes that kind of likes to change. Off throttle and rolling back down onto pit road will be Adrian Cohen. This is Talsegal, and he is just running around slowly as well. This is Aaron Delitsky. He does cross the line, but not for an improvement, and well, he couldn't improve there. So let's have a look at your grid for the first heat race here tonight. Adrian Cohen takes pole position ahead of Talsegal, and Aaron Delitsky ahead of Yehuda Ben Yosef. Then in 5th and 6th, it's Asaf Yaron and Dor Malka, with 7th taken by Dima Medvenik and Anon Sohari. Then Aviad Yarmakov and Ofer Mazus, 9th and 10th. Tomer Horoshovsky and Alon Katz in 11th and 12th. Berti Galili in 13th, 14th for Eric Lapter. 15th for Nikolai Ligovsky and Alexei Sorpin in 16th spot. And 17th goes to Mark Zubarev. Let's head down to the grid. It is a standing start here at Mugello. Drivers getting ready to go. About 45 seconds before we get those green lights on. I'm waiting for everybody to get going as we prepare to get green. I thought we were about to go green because lots of cars revving their engines, using a bit of that fuel as well. Still waiting. And we're looking at about 25 more seconds of waiting. Tomer Horoshovsky in the 94 machine, still not on the grid, as is Legowski in the 69 car. So 11th and 15th on the grid. These are the two cars that we're still missing. And with 5 seconds to go, now everybody's on the grid. Now we prepare to go green. Adrian Cohen ahead of Talsegal on the front row. And we're away. Good start from the front two. Not that great of a start for P3. As now we run down into turn 1. Adrian Cohen continues to lead the motor race. Big crash in the background. Huge accident. Up into the air one of the cars goes. And 3 cars off. We'll get a replay of that in a moment, but this is side by side for the lead. Adrian Cohen touches with Talsegal, and they're both off. Both off the road. And, well, this, like I said, qualifying first doesn't mean you're going to be quickest. Yehuda Ben Yosef now takes the lead of the race. So Yehuda Ben Yosef into the lead of the motor race ahead of Dima Medvenik. He's 5 places up in second position now. We'll see how your pole sitter and, well, both front row sitters can improve from there. Talsegal already gaining spots, but I'm sure his car has got quite a bit of damage on it. We'll see if we can get that replay. we've got any more battles on track, so we'll stay with this lead battle for now. Dima Medvenik and Yehuda Ben Yosef for top spot. The gap about 0.4 of a second between these two, with 18 minutes to go as the race has just begun. Asaf Yaron down onto pit road. He was definitely involved in at least one of those incidents, probably the run up to turn 1, but Dima Medvenik getting very, very close, and now we'll see the slipstream I was talking about. Here we go. In second place in the number 7 machine. Watch the 7 as he gets into the slipstream. How much more speed he'll have down this super long front straightaway here at Mugello. Down into turn 1. He makes the move, and he's about to do it. No, they're still side by side. Yehuda Ben Yosef trying to stay there. He's going to still be on the inside. They're going to go side by side, but I think Medvedik just about made the move, and he pushes Yehuda Ben Yosef out. It's Dormalka now side by side with Ben Yosef. And as they continue on into the other chicane here, I think Ben Yosef is just about stayed ahead. They're still side by side. Now he's stayed ahead. Now he's clear, and now they're on their way. So Yehuda Ben Yosef keeps second, but he's lost about 1.2 seconds to the lead. He's got Dormalka very, very close to him. See if Dor might make any kind of move here. Not yet. Still holding on for the time being. Alan Katz, I think, was just overtaken by Gal Adrian Cohen, your pole sitter. And they've got the 911 of Aaron Delitsky behind them. So Aaron Delitsky lost one position off the line. And with how many crashes we had, well, he probably lost more in terms of cars that have overtaken him. Beautiful scenes now from our heli shot. Look at how much closer Dormalka is getting in the braking zones. Maybe a little bit of a better exit for Yehuda Ben Yosef, and that might mean a very nice run down the start-finish straight, and that might just be enough. What might not be enough is this battle. Mark Zubarev against Offer Mazouz, and Offer Mazouz takes it to the outside. Mark Zubarev takes it to the inside, and I think he's going to make it stick very, very easily, because there's another battle here. Bertigali overtakes Aviad Yarmakov, and up into 7th goes Bertigali. Gal Adrian Cohen, he was involved in that lap 1 shuffle. But let's have a look back at what happened in turn 1 maybe in a second, because now we've got the lead battle back on. Medvedik versus Yehuda Ben Yosef. Ben Yosef maybe getting his tires up to temperature and settling down. Now he's got a chance to overtake Dima Medvedik. He's gained 6 positions here. Another big gainer, Mark Zubarev, up 11 spots. He's now up into 5th. And remember, it's the top 10 reversed for race 2. Here comes Ben Yosef. He's getting closer. He knows he just needs to wait for that front straightaway to make the move. Knows how important this move could be. Still following Ben Yosef. He's getting closer, Close to the outside. Nope, waits a little bit more for just a moment. And gets a good run out of the final turn. Let's see if he can do something now down the straight. Gap starts to come down, and this is what happens when you've got that slipstream. Gap starting to come down. 0.2, 0.1, 0.15, and it keeps coming down. Ben Yosef to the inside of turn 1. Zubarev, fastest lap of the race, by the way, and he goes up to 4th position now. Beautiful move by Ben Yosef, and that actually pushes Medvedik to battle for 2nd. They've got Mark Zubarev right behind them, fastest lap holder at the moment. Zubarev's going to try and maybe use this in that almost Red Bull livery looking car. similar colorway. Something happened to ILAKA. Yep, it did, because that slowed the whole pack down. That puts Aaron Dolitsky up into 4th. Mark Zubarev tries the outside. I don't think that's going to work. Looks like it didn't. He's going to have to settle back down. Something happened to ILAKA. Let's have a look at a replay of lap 1. Here we go. This is what happened. Crash up ahead. Bigger crash up ahead. And another crash that was very much uncalled for. And well, that was what happened there. But very interested to see this one. This is between the front two. Oh, so they just touched. Both went off the road. Big jump. And Talsegal, he's gotten away with a bit more damage than what happened to Adrian Cohen. Here's Cohen. He's in this battle. He's getting closer to it. This appeared off our screens, but going wide is Berti Galili. And now Adrian Cohen, he's got a chance, and he can see the race leader up there. So gaining a lot of time. Let's see if this is fastest lap of the race set by him this time round. Not really. Yes, it is. 49.692. That's even faster than qualifying. Using that slipstream wisely. This is a battle going on here for the final podium spot. And quite a big haul of points as well that come together with that podium spot. Big slide from Cohen. We saw there in the background. But they come now down the hill. And they went up the hill, now down the hill, and they'll go back up the hill. This track feels like it's almost in a stadium-like atmosphere. The sides go up around start and finish straight. But the battle's getting closer. Adrian Cohen. This is his onboard view. Yep, this is on board with Adrian Cohen. His 3 laps being very, very fast. No rain predicted here today, so everybody's still on the slick tires, and will be, wow, big cut. They're almost rally style, and getting past Berti Galili into 7th spot. And they're still side by side, but just about gets the move done. So this is your pole sitter, but let's have a look at positions gained. Mark Zubarev up 12. Yep, up 12, and he might just be up 13 as he gets to the end of the straightaway here against ILAKA. To the outside goes Mark Zubarev. He sets the fastest lap of the race and will just about hold on around the outside there. He's going to have to keep holding. He's going to have to keep holding, and he's going to make it snow. He's still side by side with ILAKA. He doesn't want to give up the spot. I mean, why would he? That's a battle for the lead in the class, so I wouldn't want to give up that spot either. It's still side by side. They are through this whole section of turns. Finally, ILAKA gets in front. And ILAKA continues to hold 4th spot, at least for the time being. We'll see how long that lasts, actually. Offer Mazus getting close to this battle as well. Adrian Cohen catching up heavily too. These laps, they're putting them past quite quickly. I mean, it looks like there's one real overtaking opportunity, one easy overtaking opportunity these drivers have. So we'll see who makes the move down the straight here. Back to Mark Zubarev. And maybe he can find something here. Actually, a gap coming down for the lead as well. Dima Medvenik Getting closer and closer. So dropped a lot of time. Now getting closer and... Oh, a bit of a lockup for Ben Yosef. This is another defense from ILAKA. Mark Zubarev now clearly being held up, but not really finding any opportunities to overtake anywhere else, which is interesting because he does look much, much quicker. Adrian Cohen is stuck at that 1.3. He's not getting closer. That could be because all of these cars are pulling each other along. Could be also a bit of damage on Adrian Cohen's machine. See which of those prophecies come true, and we'll see what his pace will be next race by. In about 8 minutes time, they'll take the checkered flag. Here comes Zubarev, getting closer and closer, trying to get those lines perfect. Ivan Medvenik gets very close now under brakes here. We'll see if he can make any moves here. Interesting sound. I'm not sure if you're hearing the same thing, but we'll go back to the outside cameras. And here we go, down into turn 1 once again. We'll see if any of them can try and make any move. Dima Medvenik, nope, doesn't make a move just yet. That battle behind Mark Zubarev finally maybe getting past. No, they're still side by side. These two have been inseparable this race, but I think he's finally done it. If he closes the door, yes, he has. Finally, Mark Zubarev gets past, and now it's the turn of Aaron Delitsky in the 911 machine. But no dice at the moment. About that, folks. Lost all audio here for a moment, but still, race goes on. Still looking at Aaron Delitsky. He's now in 5th spot. ILAKA trying to make a move there. And he's trying once again against Mark Zubarev. Side by side down the hill they're going to come, and he gets the place back. Incredible scenes here. So Mark Zubarev, holder of the fastest lap, not able to hold on to that position. Adrian Cohen has lost out to Bertigali, but now back to the battle for the lead of this race. And the battle for the lead of this race. Down to the inside goes Dima Medvenik, and is going to make the move stick for now. Yehuda Ben Yosef still right behind him. This is a big battle, and even though Yehuda Ben Yosef looked much quicker when he was behind, looks like you can't run away in these cars, and that's being showed also behind for third position. Very wide for Ben Yosef. As he runs onto the straight, he's trying to get that great exit out. Those two behind still side by side as well. Maybe we can find both cars in our top shot. Not really. The heli not picking up both battles, but here down to turn one. Yehuda Ben Yosef to the outside of Dima Medvedik for the lead of race one. And he's going to perform the switchback here. Not going to work just yet. And nope. Doesn't work. Now, Ben Yosef getting very close. Dror Malka still holding on to that position because now Zubarev is up against Offer Mazouz. And we'll see if Mazouz will try and make a move down the inside. Nope. Decides against it. And now he's going to perform the switchback. Same thing that happened with Dror Malka. Now they're going to go inside by side. And again, Zubarev loses a spot. This will be a chance for Gal Adrian Cohen to catch up to this big gaggle of cars. He's lost that position to Berti Galili, but he's going to have a chance now to do something. He's right up the tail because Berti Galili goes off the road, and to the inside goes Gal Adrian Cohen. Then they touch, and Adrian Cohen off the road. And that battle fizzles out right there. Zubarev against Offer Mazouz. He wants to get that position back because he can see Dror Malka getting away from them. Now, on to the final lap of the race. They're going to come. Should see the white flag waved by Barney the flagman. Signify the final lap of the race. Actually, Dima Medvedik doing a good job to get away there. Here's the white flag. One more lap to go here in race one for the iRacing Israel League and the iRacing Israel F4 Championship. To the inside goes Yehuda Ben Yosef, locks up down into turn one. That's going to give a chance to Medvedik to stay on the outside. Side by side, they're going to come through. Yes, they do, because Ben Yosef tries to stay on the outside. Not going to happen. Not this time. He's going to have to find another place to make a move around this track. There are a couple where he can consider it, but it's not a huge abundance of those spots. Down the hill they're going to come. Losing a bit of time is Yehuda Ben Yosef. He's going to have to pick up some kind of magical slipstream here to gain anything on Dror Malka. On Dima Medvedik. And, well, it looks like maybe Dima Medvedik was a bit slow on the exit there. It gives a chance for Ben Yosef to catch up. I don't think that's going to be enough, if I'm perfectly honest. It's going to be a drag race to the line. No two ways about it, but I think Ben Yosef might just be that tiny bit too far away. Well, maybe not, because that gap is coming down under 3/10. He does need to be under about 2.5 coming out of the final turn to have any chance of a drag race to the line, and he's losing a bit of time, but Dima Medvedik goes very wide. This will be a chance for a drag race to the line. Ben Yosef getting closer and closer and closer. Not enough. Checkered flag, and it's Dima Medvedik who wins the race ahead of Yehuda Ben Yosef, ahead of Dror Malka, Offer Mazouz. No, actually, Mark Zubarev does take fourth place. Offer Mazouz in fifth. Sixth for Aaron Dolitsky. Berti Galili in seventh. Eighth for Gal Adrian Cohen. Oh, we've lost all pictures now. Gal Adrian Cohen in eighth. Alon Katz finishes in ninth. 11th for Tomer Horoshovsky. 12th for Anon Tohari. Alexei Surpin in 13th. 14th for Asafia Roan. And 15th goes to Aviad Yarmakov, and Eric Lapter finishes in 16th spot. Mark Zubarev just parked up, and fastest lap of the race does go to Mark Zubarev, 49.470. He's going to get that extra point for the fastest lap. Most positions gained before the session ticks over. Let's have a look at that. Mark Zubarev, big-time winner. And Dima Medvenik also gaining 6 spots to win that race. Before we get going for race 2, I'll give a quick rundown of what we've got coming up for you at the following rounds. So on the 1st of July, we'll head to Motorsport Arena Oschersleben, or all the races are going to be in the exact same format. After that, we'll be heading to the Algarve International Circuit at Portimao for round number 3 and races 5 and 6. Alton Park will lead us on in round 4, and then it's the circuit to Spa-Francorchamps, and finishing off the season at Autodromo Enzo Edino Ferrari, or as many of you might know it as, Imola. And all the rounds are on every other Monday as we prepare to go green once again. And we're off. Here we go. A big stall on the line. Not sure who that was by. I think that was Jor Malka who stalled off the line. But it is Tal Segal who leads us down into turn 1. Wow, big block there by Alon Katz on Galadian Cohen. Spin by somebody in the background, definitely. And, yep, another incident. Wow, somebody on the roof. We'll get to that in a moment. Galadian Cohen losing spots. I think he had a slide somewhere as well because he's lost a lot of positions. So your pole sitter, and who looked untouchable with the lap that he put in, losing spots now. Definitely, Tal Segal 1.2 seconds already off in the lead. If you can create a gap of over 1.5, you might just about be safe. Here's your timing tower on the left-hand side. Jor Malka moves up into 6th. And where's Dima Medvenik? So he's only gained 1 spot. Mark Zubarev up 5 into 2nd place. He wants that win that he lost in race 1, and he did an incredible job to gain those spots in the first race. Let's find out. In turn 1. Just a moment. Dima Medvenik moves up into 8th and might be 7th. No! Into the wall. Race 1 winner. And that car isn't going anywhere. Well, maybe it is, but I don't think it's going to turn left here. And nope, I was right. That car does not turn left. And Dima Medvenik, winner of race 1, now in the pit lane. And is going to have to watch the end of the race from there. Galadian Cohen now with a healthy car. And he'll try and do something here. We might have a replay of what happened in lap 1 and that flip that we saw. Nope, this is not going to be it. This is a different incident that we didn't see beforehand. This is, yep, just a spin. We have one more replay. Yes, we do, of that action down at turn 1. Here we go. Oh, so this is what happened. Up into the air, big flip, and off the road they went. So this is what happened down at turn 1. We didn't miss any real action here because Adrian Cohen still behind Mark Zubrev. Their gap to the lead still 1.5 seconds as they plunge down the hill and on to the start-finish straight for the second time this race. This will be a chance for Adrian Cohen to make a move. Down the front straightaway he comes to the outside. Mark Zubrev, fastest lap of the race, but that won't matter because Adrian Cohen round the outside, actually not going to make the move. And wow, Mark Zubrev keeps hold of the lead. I thought that was a done deal there. Apparently not. And that means Mark Zubrev holds on to second position. Adrian Cohen in third place. And somebody off the road. That's a lap car now side by side once again between Mark Zubrev and Adrian Cohen. But not going to happen here. Trying is Cohen to make some kind of move. Not going to happen just yet. Maybe something now. Shows his nose once again. He's getting impatient. That's what we saw in race 1 as well. He was getting impatient sometimes and maybe taking more risk. He wants to mitigate that risk for race 2 here. Here he comes once again, getting closer and closer. Closer and closer. Is he going to make a move into the final turn? He does show his nose. He does make a move into the braking zone, but I think there might be a response from Mark Zubrev because they're now bumper, well, front wing to rear wing, not bumper to bumper here. These cars don't have those. And here we go down the straight. Actually, Mark Zubrev pulled out quite early, so he's only going to get a little bit of that advantage as they were coming down the straight. And now they've created a train behind them. Autodromo Zeus takes the fastest lap of the race now, and I think Cohen now finally gets that position because Mark Zubrev involved in a big slide, and he loses that spot. Here's Ben Yosef up into 6th place now. Autodromo Zeus gonna try and make a move on Aaron Dolitsky for the final spot on the podium. These two still fighting, maybe trying to make a move to the inside. Nope, not going to happen. But now he's got, Autodromo Zeus has got a charging Mark Zubrev behind him. Oh, something happened there. Oh, off the road. And was that Dima Medvedik again? Lapped, and well, he's off the road again. I think he went back, fixed his car, and well, now got involved in another incident. Let's see what really happened there. Kind of missed that one. Here we go. Medvedik tries to get out the way, parks it on the sausage curb, and gets taken out. Well, not the fault of the car behind because being lapped and going on the inside sausage curb, not the smartest move we've seen. But again, this is the silver class, so these drivers might still be learning. Here is Dolitsky versus Mazus, and Zubrev lurking behind them as well. that battle goes on. By the way, Adrian Cohen has closed in massively this time round. He's not had a clean lap this whole race. His last lap, 7/10 faster than what was done by Paul Segal. Ignore the wrong position marker there by Adrian Cohen. Actually, lap time-wise as well, that's wrong. So, having some issues with our timing screens at the moment. We'll see if we can get them fixed for when we go to the pro class. Unfortunately, now no fix, but this race, I'm sure it's got a few more twists here. Offer Mazus battling with Mark Zubrev. That battle continues to go on here for 4th position. And Mark Zubrev looks to be overtaking, finally. Adrian Cohen does get a lap time in, 49.087. 8/10 faster than your current race leader. To the inside, and also to the inside of Aaron Dolitsky goes Mark Zubrev. It makes the move stick and offer Mazus. How did this happen? How did he get off the road? And how did this situation unfold here? Let's have a look back at a replay, because we missed. Oh, offer Mazus. He tried to go down the inside. That gap was never there. That gap was closing, and that gap was gone. But back to the battle for the lead. Here we go. This is Tal Segal and Adrian Cohen. Car behind is lapped. Not sure who that is. Still right behind is Adrian Cohen. Now it's a big defense from Tal Segal. To the inside is Tal Segal. To the outside, Adrian Cohen. Here we go. This battle's not over, and this battle's got about 10 more minutes to go. And we've seen that even faster cars overtaking slower cars when behind have been able to stay behind and maybe make the move later on in the race. We'll see what happens here. Now Adrian Cohen getting closer and closer. 3/10, 2/10, 2.5. Now it's 2. And now it's 1.5. And now he's soon going to be side by side to the inside. Chooses Cohen. And Segal doesn't even defend that one. Actually tried to do it on the brakes, but Adrian Cohen, Adrian Cohen, makes the move stick and takes the lead of the race. That was Yarmakov, Sorpin running behind. So Sorpin in 12th position. In the beautiful blue and yellow car. Running right behind the two race leaders. Good chance to learn what the leaders do, how they drive, and how they take those lines. Wow, Adrian Cohen has put on a monster lap this time round. 1.3 seconds already the gap between these two. No real chance for Tal Segal to get behind and get that gap down. So very, very strange situation. It definitely seemed like it was harder to catch than run away. Normally, that is not the case. Normally, it's absolutely the opposite of what you've just seen there. So that gap, as it goes over 1.5, that really is out of the main slipstream range, even though that's a bit wide for Cohen. He stays ahead. Aaron Dolitsky versus Mark Zubrev. Mark Zubrev has not had a calm moment this whole race, while others have had. Even, for example, Dima Medvedik had a chance to have a calm moment. That's not the case for for Mark Zubrev. He's been in the wars for the last 35 minutes, because that's how long we've been racing so far with race 1 and race 2. He's not had a single moment of calm. He's been overtaking someone, he's been defending from someone, or he's been being overtaken. Was being overtaken. He's now under threat from Aaron Delitsky behind, but maybe now finally extending that gap. And looking at the gaps on track, it does not seem like we've got any more very tight battles. Here's the 911 machine of Aaron Delitsky on your screen. But have a look at Gal Adrian Cohen. He's your race leader at the moment. He was your pole sitter for race 1. Again, to represent Israel at the FIA Motorsport Games 2024, it is going to be the winner of the Pro category, which we'll be seeing in about 20 to 15 minutes time. And once again, special thanks to the iRacing Israel League and the Israel Automobile and Karting Association, ILAKA, for hosting this championship and giving a chance to all these drivers to show off, even the ones in the silver category here. And it will be very exciting to see what the Pro category has in store for us. We said battles were gone. Well, not anymore, because Aaron Delitsky has actually been passed by Yehuda Ben Yosef. Let's have a look at what happened here. So Ben Yosef is coming through. And Aaron Delitsky, oh, he was off. Definitely. He was definitely off. And, well, that position switched for P4. And this is how quickly we can get battles back out on track. So just needed a few moments to see, to start looking and thanking our sponsors. And, well, we've got a battle back on our hands. Dormalka versus Aaron Delitsky for P5 here with 2 laps to go in this race. To the inside goes Dormalka and makes the move stick. So Aaron Delitsky from P3 P4 down to 6th place. One mistake cost you a lot in these Formula 4 races. Gap's starting to spread out, definitely. Gap for the lead, 2.5 seconds already. Actually, now, Dormalka is going to put up a challenge against Yehuda Ben Yosef, so nothing's over till it's over. Bertie Galili losing a few spots. He's now down in 10th position. And I've seen quite a few messages that he's been off the road. Back to that at some point. Back these two at some point as well, because we've ticked over the 148 barrier. That's the barrier for the final lap, and well, Now, the white flag is in the air for your race leader, and Galladrian Cohen will start the final lap of the race ahead of Tal Segal in the number 60 machine, 33 machine. Galladrian Cohen. Here we go. Down into turn 1. White flag in the air. And Dormalka to the outside of Ben Yosef. Is he going to make it stick under brakes here? Oh, going to try and hold on to the outside. Nope, I don't think that's going to be enough. Nope, they're still side by side. Almost contact, but I think Yehuda and Ben Yosef had just about stayed ahead. But this is not over yet. Oh, a bit wide, and I think that might be... Nope, actually, they're still side by side into the braking zone. Still side by side for the other turn. Still side by side down the straight. Now it's going to be difficult to stay on the outside. I don't believe this move's going to be made. Wow. Dormalka. What a move was that? Round the outside, down the hill. He makes it stick. He's still going to be under pressure by Ben Yosef. Coming through these final few corners of the lap, Ben Yosef will try and maybe make a move to the inside. We'll have to switch over to your leaders of the race in just a moment's time, as Galladrian Cohen will take the win here tonight. This battle for fourth, not done yet. To the inside, off the road. Wow. Ben Yosef just got sent off into outer space, as Galladrian Cohen's going to come across the line to take the win here in race 2. And beautiful run by him. 2 places gained for him. Tal Segal drops 1 and finishes in 2nd. Mark Zubrev will finish in 3rd. Or Malka. He's out of the race. As is Aaron Belitsky, as is Ben Yosef. I really want to figure out what happened here. So, what I don't understand is why the cars disappeared off the track. Because now, Asaf Yaron will take 4th position, gaining 10 in this race, because we've lost Dormalka, we've lost Yehuda Ben Yosef, and we've lost... Have we lost any cars? Right, let's have a look at the replay here. I think I'm just as confused as anybody watching this is at the moment. So this is what happened. So here comes Ben Yosef. He goes to the inside. Has a touch, gets sent off, and then disappears. But so did Aaron Delitsky. So Delitsky, Dormalka, they all disappeared. Right. This is a mystery. Wow, we're going to have to get Scooby-Doo in here or someone, because what happened here is I'm clueless. We've just seen 3 cars disappear off the road, and that means Asaf Yaron takes 4th here. And, well, I'm extremely confused. Let's have a look at the results. Galladrian Cohen takes the win ahead of Tal Segal, ahead of Mark Zubrev, ahead of Asaf Yaron, ahead of Amnon Sohari, ahead of Arik Lapter, ahead of Yehuda Ben Yosef, who doesn't finish the race, Dormalka, Aaron Delitsky, Alexei Sorpin in 10th spot. Berti Galili in 11th, 12th for Aviat Yarmakov, Offer Mazus in 13th, Alon Katz in 14th with the number 14, Tomer Horoshovsky in 15th, 16th for Dima Medvenik. He got extremely unlucky with those incidents. And Nikolai Lugovsky finishes down in 17th. That's your race. That's your silver class races. Don't go anywhere, because in just a few moments' time, we'll be joining up with the pro class as they battle it out for, well, it is still round one, but just to put a bit of drama on it, this is the road to the FIA Motorsport Games, and this is the first step you can take. And the first step might sometimes be a very important one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in about 5 to 7 minutes' time. And welcome back. Thank you for sticking with us. This little bit of a break we had, tried to check some things that maybe didn't work properly in race 1. And we're back with the live pictures. Ruben Chaka leads the field right now by about a tenth. Ahead of Daniel Lerman, ahead of Ayali Kayonovitsky. Sorry, that was probably very butchered. Yuval Merrick in 4th for Ian Gross, in 5th Urin Levi, in 6th, 7th for Rand Tazzoni. Shiran Kaner in 8th, Eric Cherniak in 9th, Tyon Baba in 10th, 11th for Ido Baltzan. 12th for Hagei Ferran. Aviv Cohen in 13th, Iliad Heskin 14th, 15th for Nadav Yaron. Matty Rosen in 16th for Non Levi, in 17th, Tomer Ventura in 18th, Omri Farag 19th. 20th is a driver with no name, at least on my timing screen, and Itai Zarbel in, well, he goes up into 19th. By the way, all live timing is on grip.com if you want to have a look and be a part of the racing action here tonight. And we'll be back in just one more second. Here we go, and I think the qualifying session has pretty much concluded, and we can pretty safely say that Ruben Chaka takes pole position here for race 1. I don't want to do any more predictions, because my prediction last time when I said that he's going to run away with it, or Cohen, didn't work out. Safe to say it didn't work out. I was being nice saying it didn't work out. So qualifying results on your screen. Rowan Chaka takes pole position by 0.3 of a second ahead of Daniel Lerman. Ayali Kanoyovchi, Kanoivitsky. Ayali Kanoivitsky. Right. We'll stick with that, and I'm very sorry, Ayali, if I keep butchering that, and I hope I'll get a correction for next round. Yuval Merrick in 4th, 5th for Reem Gross, 6th for Urin Levi. Ranzazoni in 7th, 8th for Shiran Kinnear, and Eric Cherniak in 9th, and 10th goes to Tyon Baba. So a few names we've seen in the iRacing Israel League last season, a few names we may have not. Here is your grid. About a minute and 10 seconds to go. Again, it's 2 races of 20 minutes on your hands, on our hands. Daniel Lerman gets on to the grid. Here's to race. Here, Ruben Chaka as well. Chaka, a new name I, at least personally, haven't seen in the iRacing Israel League. I'm sure the ones who have been here for a long time do know that name, but we're about to go green as the lights go out, and we're off for race 1 here from Mugello. Chaka continues to lead the field. He defends that inside down into turn 1. Look at how many cars, and look what a mess it is down into turn 1, but everybody getting through relatively cleanly at the moment. And as I say that, Lerman and Kanoivitsky into the wall. Kanoivitsky is running around, and Lerman into, well, another car on its roof. What's been happening today? Roman Chaka, he's now got a lead on the field. Big battles going on a little bit further behind. I can't even call the names, but Ida Baltzan in the middle of your screen at the moment. I'm losing my voice here. commentating these races. This is crazy action here with the Formula 4 cars. Here we go, another battle. This is for 5th place. Jeroen Levi in that bright colored car, in the black colored car in the middle of your screens, the 48. That's Shiran Kinnear. Sion Baba in 7th right behind. Eric Cherniak in 8th right behind him. And Reem Gross now up into 2nd place. He's got Yuval Merrick right behind him in 3rd. And they've got Rowan Chaka right in front of them, but about a second away already. So Chaka doing a fantastic job at the front of the field. And crash. Somebody crashed behind Nadav. Nope, not Nadav Yaron. We're seeing somebody drop back. Arik Cherniak is off. Was that Cherniak only? I kind of doubt that. Let's have a look at a replay here, and we'll get back to the live action in just a moment's time. Cherniak gets taken out by the 95 there. At least has contact with the 95. 95, that's Hagay Farron. Jeroen Levi side by side here with Rancizzoni. So much action. I'm really losing my voice right now. Right. So here's Yuval Merrick on your screens. Jeroen Levi in this battle as well behind. So many battles on your screens. I'm losing count of what's happening actually right now out on track. We don't know what to focus on. Looking at Yuval Merrick versus Reem Gross, this is the battle for the position highest up in the field, and that's what we'll use to focus on battles for the time being. This is for 2nd place in this race. Remember, we've still got so many more races to go in this championship. 6 rounds, 2 races each, 12 races per 12 races as a whole in the championship, but already round 1, crazy things are happening. Yuval Merrick getting closer and closer to Reem Gross here. And Roman Chaka, well, he's running away with it at the moment. Nadav Yaron has gained a spot, I believe, further back down. But let's look at this battle for the lead here. Let's jump on board, why don't we, with Yuval Merrick as he powers through out of the final turn. And gets closer, gets closer, gets closer. That gap coming down, getting closer, getting closer. Here we go, down into turn 1, Ruben Chaka. Fastest lap of the race, 48.3. And to the outside comes Yuval Merrick against Reem Gross. Not going to happen this time. He's going to try and switch back it. These drivers are crazy how much they're battling right now. This keeps... These two are going to be quiet, at least for the time being. This is not quiet because Shiran Kinnear trying to go down the inside of Jeroen Levi. Well, stays behind for the time being. And, well, looking back down the field, Tomer Ventura here in the 13 machine. He's battling with Omri Farag, who tried to make it down the inside on the 997. Gonna happen. At least for now. Shiran Kinnear versus Jeroen Levi. Down into the braking zone. Nope, no moves being made as of yet. Ooh, going a little bit wide. That was Tan Baba in the background. Well, not in the background. He's very much in shot, but he's about 3/10 behind, and that's one of the bigger gaps we see out on track. Down the inside comes Shiran Kinnear, and against Jeroen Levi, he makes the move stick, at least for now, because now they've got 2 more super long straights where they can still make moves. To the inside, Jeroen Levi shows his nose, but doesn't make the move, but actually it opens up by Shiran Kinnear. And Jeroen Levi now trying to do something, but he's going to lose out because he's not in the slipstream. He's going to try and slot back in, but there's no place to slot back into because Tyan Baba has taken that spot. Yuval Merrick ahead, fighting as well. And doesn't make that move, but this battle's still going on. Jeroen Levi and Tyan Baba now side by side. This is what happens. You make a small mistake, and now you've got no chance of making, well, it's either you overtake or you be overtaken. This is, again, Yuval Merrick versus Reem Gross. These two are at it right now. Rovan Chaka, he's checked out. And I'll see myself right out the door for that one. But Rovan Chaka, 2.8 seconds up in front. He leads the race ahead of Reem Gross and Yuval Merrick. Maybe just calm down a little bit, and I can calm down a little bit myself as well. I'm sure the drivers don't calm down. I'm sure their heartbeats are up there at the moment because these battles, wow. It is pretty impressive what kind of a show these drivers are able to put on. And these F4 cars, they are great for this kind of racing. They provide close racing all the time. And, well, these races continue on providing fantastic action. I hope you, as the fans, are enjoying it just as much as I am here in the commentary booth. Somebody behind side by side. We're going to stay with this battle for the time being. You're in Levi actually side by side with Hagei Farron. Rovan Chaka, 42, and, well, he's fastest by a lot. And here comes that move. Not going to happen. And these two are going to be fighting all the way through. I know it. I know it 100%. These two are going to be at it for the whole race. See? Oh, Yuval Merrick trying to scare Reem Gross into making a mistake. I don't think that's going to happen. Reem Gross, we've seen him in the iRacing Israel League previously. I don't think he's going to be scared and intimidated by tactics like that. We've seen Yuval Merrick in the iRacing Israel League as well. So these two know each other quite well, I'm sure. Losing a bit of ground now, and that's the first time we've seen this gap open up over half a second. Now 6/10, so Yuval Merrick dropping back down just a little bit. Shiran Kinnear now under pressure by Ran Cizzoni. To the final corner they come, and out of it they do as well. And guess what? Rovan Chaka, fastest lap of the race, 8.058. Merrick getting closer, by the way. That gap came down to about a 1/10 of a second. So down the straight, getting good slipstream off the back of Reem Gross. Well, slipstream off the back, off the gearbox of Reem Gross now. These two are inseparable on track at the moment. And as there's probably not going to be a move made in this part of the track, I want to say hi to everyone on the ILAKA Esports, well, on the ILAKA channel, the Israeli Automobile and Karting Association, the ASN, or the country of Israel. Every single FIA ASN can send their competitors out to the FIA Motorsport Games, and this is the only categories that does not have a limit to how many drivers can be sent out. Shows the commitment by the FIA and all the ASNs to promote esports around the world. Yuval Merrick still on your screens. And still trying to battle with Reem Gross. Ran Cizzoni. We're going to get to this battle right now. we go. Down the front straightaway here at Mugello. He's going to go to the outside is Ranzazzoni against Sharon Kinnear. And is he going to make the move, stick down into turn 1? No, he's not. And they're still going to be side by side. But, oh, off into the wall. And, well, we've seen that a couple of times. It's not nice, and that gives... actually, who got past there? Number 5. That's Sion Baba. He's lapped, so he's gotten past. Ranzazzoni keeps that position. I'm not sure the stewards are going to look at that kindly, though. Well, I'm sure it's going to be investigated. I can't give a judgment, and I can't look at a replay because action's just kicking off everywhere once again. And to the inside comes Urin Levi. He's going to try to make a move. Nope, not going to happen. Doesn't happen right here. Might happen here. Nope, still not. Doesn't happen, and now back down to the inside. He shows his nose. Urin Levi. It almost looks like he's desperate to overtake the 95 of Hege Farron. See what changes here. Urin Levi into the braking zone for the final turn. Nope, not going to happen. And now down the front straight away. Let's see what kind of moves can be made. Guess what? Robin Chaka, fastest lap of the race once again. He's pounding in those lap times. 1:48.0. That is where it looks like the limit of these cars is. Because he keeps setting that lap time over and over and over again. Still not making a move. Still without success is Urin Levi. And that battle for 5th. This is still that battle for 2nd place. Let's keep on it for a second, maybe. But Urin Levi getting closer as well. And let me tell you a bit about the FIA Motorsport games. It's not only esports. We've got GT single make with the Ferrari Challenge presented by Pirelli. We've got drifting competition, truck racing, touring cars, Formula 4 cars, real Formula 4 cars, not just virtual ones. GT Sprint and GT all going on at Valencia. That's just on the circuit. Then we'll have rally stages with the Rally All-Stars, Rally 4 Tarmac, Rally 4 Gravel, Rally 4, Rally 2 Tarmac, Rally 2 Gravel, Rally 2, Historic Rally Gravel, and Historic Rally Tarmac categories. In the off-road scene, we'll have the Cross Kart Junior and the Cross Kart Senior going on in Valencia. For karting, we'll have the Karting Endurance, Karting Sprint Senior, Karting Sprint Junior, and Karting Mini all out on track. For Electric Street, we'll have the Auto Slalom and the Karting Slalom. And for Esports, we've got Esports GT and the Esports F4 categories. It is like the Olympics of motorsport, and that's what the motorsport games is. It really is like the Olympics of motorsport. And if you can, book a ticket and head on over to Valencia, because I don't think there's a more jam-packed schedule of all different types of motorsport in one single place. This battle's still going on for 2nd place between Reem Gross and Yuval Merrick. But yes, if you can, book a ticket to Valencia, get out on the track. The track's beautiful. Valencia's beautiful. It's a beautiful city. And, well, you'll be able to see all different types of motorsport all at one place. All drivers representing their countries. And go out and support your drivers as well. The FIA Motorsport Games coming this year to Valencia on the 23rd, 27th of October. Last time out, it was obviously at the Circuit Paul Ricard in Marseille, France, where the opening ceremony was held. We had one year in Vallelunga as well. The opening ceremony held in the center of beautiful city of Rome. And Valencia. And also a very beautiful city. A very nice place to be. It's also going to be quite warm still in October. Here we go. Battle for second place once again. We'll have to have a look at Rovanchaka because he's still continuing to lead this race. We haven't seen him in a while. He's absolutely checked out. 6.3 seconds up in front of the field. Here we go. Yuval Merrick. This is, I think, the closest he's been to overtaking Reem Gross. Still tries the outside. It still doesn't work and still backs out of that one. This battle, it just keeps delivering. It just keeps on going. And these drivers are absolutely at it. Here we go. One more chance. Nope, not really. This is Tomer Ventura and Ido Balsan into the chicane. These two are side by side for 11th spot. They've got Omri Farag approaching them as well. A. Ferran here in the 95 machine. This is another battle that we've got out on track. It's the battle for 5th, 6th, 7th. 8th is 1.2 back. More battles here. This is side by side between Ventura and Balsan. And actually, Balsan has to drop out of it because now, was that Omri? No, that's not Omri Farag. That's another lap car. That white machine is 79. That's Ayali Benoivitsky from second place on the grid, if I'm not mistaken. Here we go. Yuval Merrick versus Reem Gross. Round 1 billion. At this point, these guys have been at it the whole race. Here we go as we enter the final lap of the race. White flag in the air for race 1 here at Mugello. Still side by side, and I think this time Yuval Merrick is the most committed we've seen him so far. Still to the inside. They're still side by side. They're going to go side by side through the right as well. Are they going to be side by side into the next chicane? I think so. Yes, they are. They're side by side once again. Reem Gross really pushing Yuval Merrick to the inside. Yuval Merrick latest on the brakes and gets the move done, but I don't think this is over just yet. Defends the inside, does Yuval Merrick. Reem Gross to the outside. Nope, not yet. And, well, this battle's, I'm sure, it's going to continue on. Up and over. Go side by side to the inside comes Reem Gross now. Is Yuval Merrick going to be able to stay on the outside, which turns to the inside and now back to the outside? I think Reem Gross has just about made it, but Yuval Merrick, I don't think he's going to back down this easily. We've seen him this close before, but now this battle's really heating up because now it is that final. Actually, it might not be the final lap because Rovanchaka has been so quick this race. I think he may have extended it by a lap. Nothing changes here. Is Rovanchaka going to take another lap? Yes, he is. Now only white flag, so I was wrong. Sorry to the viewers, because I thought this was the final lap. Just about crosses the line with just about enough time remaining to extend it one more lap. Now side by side once again. Here comes Gross versus Merrick. And Yuval Merrick may just be able to make it. He's still on the outside. He was so much quicker down the straight now. Continues to keep it on the outside. This might be closer than it was last time. Here we go, still side by side. Reem Gross, wow, super late on the brakes, and that gave him that position. Now they've switched sides, haven't they? Nope, Reem Gross stays ahead for at least the time being. But Yuval Merrick will have one more chance. Into that braking zone where we saw Reem Gross take back second position. These two have been at it from start to finish. And I don't expect anything different in race 2. Remember, top 10 will be reversed for that. Here we go. Still nose to tail, these two. I think now the gap's increased enough to where we won't see a super late lunge. But here's a man we haven't seen pretty much at all this race because he's been away from everybody. 10 seconds in front. Rowan Chaka, take a bow. This has been a dominant performance here in race 1 of the road to the FIA Motorsport Games 2024. He's not booked his ticket yet, but this is a fantastic start to his campaign. Reem Gross will take it across the line, I'm sure, ahead of Yuval Merrick to take second place. And fourth place will go to Rantazzoni. Jeroen Levi will finish in fifth. Sixth for Hege Farron. 7 for Nadav Yaron. 8 for Matti Rosen. He's driven up 8 positions here, as has Nadav Yaron, as has Tomer Ventura. Jeroen Levi in 9th. 10th for Gilead Heskia. 11th for the aforementioned Tomer Ventura. Ido Batsan finishes in 12th. 13th for Omri Ferrick. 14th for Eric Cherniak. Aviv Cohen will be 15th. And 16th for Ate Zarbel. Tan Baba in 17th. 18th for Shiran Kinnear. Ayali Kanoevitsky in 19th. And Daniel Lerman will be down in 20th spot. What a race 1 we've seen. If this is what the rest of the championship will be, I will definitely lose my voice by the end of it. Stay with us, though, because race 2 is coming up in a moment's time. Here we go. About 3 seconds left until the gridding is finished. Matti Rosen not on the grid for race 2, so the inside of row 2 is missing. Gilead Heskey on pole ahead of Jeroen Levi. Here we go once again for 20 more minutes of crazy action. Here is Gilead Heskia down into turn 1 ahead of Jeroen Levi, and he keeps that lead down into turn 1. And looks like we've had a cleaner start than we did last time. Being a bit further back in the field, this is your race 1 winner, Rowan Chaka. He's already up into 9th, well, because we didn't have one car starting the race. Everybody side by side, 3 wide there in the background, 2 wide, 3 wide. However many wide you want to be. Well, that 4 cars are quite tiny out on track, so they're able to go many cars side by side. Here is Rowan Chaka trying to make a move on Reem Gross. No, not Reem Gross, definitely not Reem Gross. On Jeroen Levi, Reem Gross already up to 5th place. And here's Reem Gross in the 44 machine. Rantazzoni defending his spot from Reem. Gay Farron in 6th, Yuval Merrick in 7th. Jeroen Levi in 8th, 9th for Rowan Chaka. The timing timer finally shows up on your screens. A bit of battling up in front. This is a chance for Reem Gross to get past and get those positions now. And Jeroen Levi in 7th place. He's being hunted by Yuval Merrick. They're all side by side. It's side by side for the lead as well. Nadav Yaron versus Gilead Heskia. Down into turn 1. They're going to come free wide behind between Cizzoni, Gross, and Levi. And I think Gilead Heskia will get that lead too wide into here. We've seen incidents happen, but not this time, at least not yet. Wow, Nadav Yaron keeps that lead. But now, oh, somebody's off, very off. That was Jeroen Levi. Oh, somebody else was off. That's Arnon Levi. Taking it over the grass. And Gilead Heskia in 2nd, 3rd for Ran Cizzoni. Reem Gross all the way up into 4th, 4 positions gained. And he's got Rowan Chaka right behind him. Let's watch Rowan Chaka. Fastest man on track in race 1. Let's see if he can use that speed. And if he's got the racecraft to make those moves as well. Ran Cizzoni to the inside of Gilead Heskia, side by side. Super tight. You couldn't put a piece of paper between them through that right-hander. They're still side by side. Reem Gross looking at it. He wants to make a move as well in the 44 machine. He is about to, and he does. Down the inside, he gets it done and makes it stick. The 42 and the 4 of Gilead Heskia and Rowan Chaka still, and now they're side by side. They've got Hagei Farron on their outside. They touch, and Gilead Heskia drops quite a few places in just a few corners as Rowan Chaka up into 4th position. Reem Gross versus Ran Cizzoni, side by side down the front straightaway. And Rowan Chaka and Hagei Farron, they're using the slipstream of both of the cars. And we'll see what happens now. Rowan Chaka to the inside. And they keep it clean. We've not seen it this clean so far. Wow, a little bit of a touch, and that puts Rowan Chaka down into 5th. Reem Gross to the outside. I think he's going to hold on to it. Yes, he does. Reem Gross now up into 2nd place. And Hagei Farron fighting there with Ran Cizzoni. Cizzoni under pressure from Chaka. Chaka makes the move. Round the outside. Incredible move by Rowan Chaka. Beautiful, beautiful overtake there. Chaka now has his sights set on Hagei Farron. That is, well, very quickly getting up those positions. Somebody who's not in that quickly is Yuval Merrick, further down the field in 8th spot. Yuval Merrick, 3rd in race 1, still down in 8th. Still trying to find something, battle behind these two. It's still side by side. They keep going side by side. It's Ido Balsan and Gilead Heskia in the 4 and the 50 machines. It looks like a bit of front wing damage for Yuval Merrick there. Yeah, definitely is. Definitely is front wing damage. Reem Gross, fastest lap of the race is Rowan Chaka. Side by side with Hagei Farron down into turn 1. There's traffic coming out of the pits. Somebody's off. It was bound to happen. And Yuval Merrick's off as well, unfortunately, for the race 2 podium. Sitter, the man on the last step of the podium, he's off now as well. Let's have a look at a replay of what happened there. Here we go, so to the inside. Oh, that was a touch from the 4. And then, well, another car airborne. Seen quite a few of those. That was a touch from the 4 of Gilead Heskia on Ido Balsan. And that's how the race turns. Arnon Levi gets past Ido Balsan as well. Rowan Chaka up into 3rd. Beautiful by him. Here we go. Rowan Chaka, Reem Gross, Nadav Yaron. Freeway battle for the lead. Reem Gross sets the fastest lap of the race as he goes down the inside of Nadav Yaron, and I think he's about to make that move stick. No, still side by side. That move doesn't stick just yet, but I think now, yes, Reem Gross takes the lead of the race. Now a chance for Rowan Chaka. Maybe do the same, but Nadav Yaron fighting back. He's not going to take this sitting down. Wow. Round the outside, Rowan Chaka. I don't even know what to say about that move. That was bravery times 10. He kept the foot pinned. He touched a bit of the gravel on the exit and made the move stick. Wow. That was something else. Haven't seen moves like that in a while, I've got to say. So, Nadav Yaron in third spot, and Rowan Chaka in second. Here comes the battle for the lead. Rowan Chaka against Reem Gross. Rowan Chaka to the outside. Very late on the brakes. They're going to stay side by side. These two, 1 and 2 in race 1. Well, they're now 1 and 2 in race 2. But who's going to be 1? Who's going to be 2? And that battle continues. Reem Gross doesn't want to give it up. It's still 10 minutes to go, but why give it up if you've got the chance to win this one? Have to hold on for a long time, definitely, but saying it's not possible. Rowan Chaka getting as close as he physically can round the outside. Take a bow. Rowan Chaka gets the move done. I think there's going to be a fight back from Reem Gross, but wow. Rowan Chaka, he's shown not only his pace today, but incredible racecraft. Reem Gross doesn't try and make a move into there. He knows that now is the chance. Just stick behind. No need to fight him. And try and run away from Nadav Yaron. This is a battle for 8th. Tayan Baba versus Itai Zarbel. By the way, this battle for the lead, I mean, maybe we didn't see it before, but this is a 5-way battle for the lead. Reem Gross off wide, and he's just lost that place to Nadav Yaron. Battle back on for 2nd spot. Now, we're more looking at a battle for 2nd instead of 1st. Free wide down the front straightaway. Oh, that's going to end bad. Nope. Stayed out of it. It looked like all 3 cars were about to meet the fate of what happened to Yehuda Ben Yosef last race. Well, in the silver class, where he took off right into the moon. But not going to happen this time. They somehow got away with it. And Reem Gross, well, he gets away in second. He was the meat in that sandwich. And he gets away with that one. Hage Farron is in fourth. He's going to be now pushing to maybe try and make a move on Nadav Yaron. Rantazzoni there as well. Shiran Kinnear up 11 this race. 11 positions. It's a crazy amount of spots. I mean, Rowan Chaka up 8. Here we go. Rantazzoni getting in on this battle. Now 5 cars battling for second, I would call it, because Shiran Kinnear, he is a man on a mission. Been setting very fast lap times. Wide from Hage Farron, but nothing going to happen. Hage Farron now under pressure from Rantazzoni, but there's that slipstream up ahead. Ruin Chaka, last lap race. Not a surprise, he's finally got that clean air that he was hoping for. A bit further back, Daniel Lerman, Sion Baba, and who's that next to them? That's a lap car next to them. Daniel Lerman gets further forward. Both positions gained. Shiran Kinnear, Daniel Lerman, Rowan Chaka, Itai Zarrell, and Ayali Kanoivitsky. Those positions. And Zoni. Oh, off wide, very wide is Ran. But keeps it on. Pressure on. They've got Shiran Kinnear behind them. Is there a chance? Well, I think there's a bit more of a battle in front. He might just get close enough. It's 6/10 that gap right now, but I think it's coming down just a little bit. 5.5 minutes to go in this one. It's still anybody's game for fourth, third, maybe even second. It might be difficult. Looks like Reem Gross is quite quick. Just needs to escape that slipstream position. Rowan Chaka, first lap into the 47s we've seen. And that battle still continues. And now Nadav Yaron under pressure from Hage Farron. This is a chance for Reem Gross really to get away. And let's see, will Nadav Yaron make the move? Nope. Decides against it. Decides to wait just a little bit more. Oh, off wide. Wow, off wide, and well, keeps his foot in it, rally style, and gets away with it. Hage Farron and Rantazzoni ran wide, and kept their foots in it, and kept it clean. Shiran Kinnear, he's now gotten close to this battle. So now the gap to Reem Gross is 9/10. This is a big chance for Hage Farron. This is a big chance for Rantazzoni, and even bigger chance for Shiran Kinnear, who's got the privilege of staying behind this battle, not taking any crazy risks. Oh, wow. Big wobble there from Nadav Yaron. Now side by side comes Hage Farron. Let's see what Rantazzoni does. He makes it free wide down the straight across the grass. And I think Shiran Kinnear just wants to watch this one. In the middle is the 22 machine of Nadav Yaron. Wow. They're side by side. They've turned 3 wide into double 2 wide. And I think Rantazzoni is going to move from 5th to 3rd in one straightaway. But this battle's not done yet. Definitely not. The 22 attacking or defending, you never know. 22 off. Wow, off the road goes Nadav Yaron and loses that chance to battle. And now there are 3 left in this one. Nadav Yaron, he's gotten back out on track, but big loss. He tried to attack, maybe defend. I think it was just a little bit too much. He's been under pressure this whole race, and unfortunately that pressure got to him in the end there. Yuval Merrick and Yarin Levi. Yuval Merrick podium last time out. This time fighting for 12th after a few incidents here in this race. And stays behind Yarin Levi for the time being. Race leader coming out of the final turn. Let's see if Barney the flag man pulls out that white flag. Yes, he does. This time, it's definitely final lap. And here we go. Roman Cheka starts his final lap of the race. And these 3, they're in their own battle here for 3rd position. Here comes Farron. Nope. Not now. But he's going to keep the pressure on, and he might try and make a move somewhere else. To the outside, forces Rantazzoni to defend, forces him to have a bad line through that first part of the chicane. And into this braking zone. Nope. Nothing changes into this one. And Shiran Kinnear, he's got a chance, but he might just hold back a little bit. I think it would be a great result. 12 positions up. 12 positions up for Daniel Lerman as well in 7th spot. And Shiran Kinnear, he's staying right behind, not making any crazy moves. He might just be satisfied with a 5th place finish. If he can pull it off here, maybe 4th. Maybe the racer spirit in him might just try and do it. No, not into here. I think that's really your final opportunity to actually get something done, as the car ahead has slipstream, and you're not going to have that huge of an advantage down this short shoot into the final turn. Not going to happen. We'll check back in on that battle in a bit if anything changes out the final turn, but it's a double win. Rowan Cheka wins 2 in a row, race 1 and race 2 here at Mugello. Reem Gross takes 2nd, Rantazzoni in 3rd, 4th for Hege Farron, 5th for Shiran Kinnear. Nadav Yaron will finish in 6th. He's being caught by Daniel Lerman, but it's not enough. So Daniel Lerman in 7th, San Baba in 8th, 9th for Ayali Kanoivitsky from the very back of the field, and great job by him. Arnon Levi in 10th, 11th for Gilead Heskia will be. Looks like Yarin Levi will finish in 12th, 13th only for Yuval Merrick after finishing race 1 in 3rd. Difficult end of day for him. Tomer Ventura in 14th, 15th for Rick Cherniak. Something changes here, but I don't believe it will. Nope. And Ido Balsan will finish in 16th, and 17th will go to Aviv Cohen. Omri Farag has already finished in 18th. Itai Zarbel in 19th spot. Let's have a look at the results. Rowan Cheka, fastest lap of the race, even set a faster lap on the final lap, 1 minute 47.921. Fastest lap of the race by Rowan Cheka in both races, both race wins. Reem Gross finishes 2nd in both races as well. Rantazzoni in 3rd, 4th for Hege Farron, 5th for Shiran Kinnear. 6th for Nadav Yaron, 7th for Daniel Lerman. San Baba finishes in 8th, 9th for Ayali Kanoyevitsky, 10th for Arnon Levi, 11th for Gilead Heskia, Yarin Levi in 12th, 13th for Yuval Merrick, 14th for Tomer Ventura, Arik Cherniak, 15th, 16th for Ido Balsan, 17th for Aviv Cohen, Omri Farragon 18th, and Itai Zarbel in 19th spot. This was round 1 from Mugello for the iRacing Israel League and for the road to the FI Motorsport Games with the Israeli Automobile and Karting Association. This has been brought to you by OBS, just like last season. We'll see you next time on July the 1st from the Motorsport Arena Oschersleben in Germany. Have a great night, everybody, and see you in exactly 2 weeks' time.